Did you know that some of the most common health problems are silent, hiding in plain sight? Many people live with symptoms that they don't associate with the thyroid, without realizing that these subtle signs may be indicating a bigger problem. Have you ever felt more tired than usual, or noticed subtle changes in your body that you can't explain? What if I told you that these could be signs of something that affects millions of people, but is often ignored? Today, we're going to talk about the silent symptoms that could be affecting your health without you even realizing it. Get ready to discover signs that you may never have thought of relating to your thyroid. Let's explore the issue together. 1. Excessive fatigue. One of the most common and often most frustrating symptoms of hypothyroidism is excessive fatigue. For many people, this feeling of constant tiredness can easily be mistaken for a hectic lifestyle or lack of sleep. However, fatigue related to hypothyroidism goes beyond a simple feeling of tiredness. When the thyroid doesn't produce enough hormones, the body's metabolism slows down, directly affecting energy and mood. You can wake up after a night's sleep and still feel exhausted, without the energy to carry out day-to-day activities. This fatigue can be debilitating, making it difficult to concentrate, be productive, and even enjoy activities you used to enjoy. It's important to note that excessive fatigue in hypothyroidism isn't just physical, it can also have an emotional impact. Many people dealing with this condition report feeling apathetic, unmotivated, and even depressed. Constant tiredness can create a vicious cycle, where a lack of energy leads to inactivity, which in turn results in even more fatigue. 2. Unexplained weight gain. One of the most frustrating challenges faced by those dealing with hypothyroidism is unexplained weight gain. For many people, this struggle can be disheartening, especially when they seem to follow a balanced diet and maintain an exercise routine. What could be behind this weight gain? The answer may lie in the thyroid. When the thyroid gland doesn't produce enough hormones, the body's metabolism slows down. This means that the body burns calories more slowly, leading to an accumulation of weight that is often difficult to explain. This condition can cause even small excesses in food to result in significant weight gain over time. In addition, hypothyroidism can cause fluid retention, which also contributes to weight gain. Many people may notice that their jeans are tighter even without drastic changes to their diet. This water retention, combined with a slow metabolism, makes the situation even more challenging. Another important aspect to consider is the relationship between hypothyroidism and appetite. Some people may experience an increase in appetite or a constant desire to eat, which can make weight control even more difficult. This cycle can be demotivating, leading to feelings of frustration and despair. Third, sensitivity to cold. Sensitivity to cold is an often underestimated symptom of hypothyroidism, but it can have a significant impact on the quality of life of those suffering from the condition. While many people can feel comfortable in cooler temperatures, those with hypothyroidism often report an intense feeling of cold, even in environments where others feel warm. This sensitivity occurs because the thyroid plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism and body temperature. When the gland doesn't produce enough hormones, the body's ability to generate heat decreases. As a result, the body struggles to maintain an adequate internal temperature, making you feel cold and uncomfortable. Have you ever noticed that you feel cold in your extremities, such as your hands and feet, even when other parts of your body are warm? This is common among those with thyroid problems. Blood circulation can also be affected, contributing to the feeling of cold, especially in colder climates or during the winter. In addition, sensitivity to cold can be accompanied by other symptoms, such as fatigue and weight gain, creating a complicated cycle that can be difficult to break. This can lead to social isolation, as some people with hypothyroidism may avoid going out or participating in outdoor activities on cold days. Before continuing, if you're learning about the thyroid and want to delve even deeper into its health, check out the video description for my exclusive ebook with valuable information and practical tips to better understand your thyroid health. Also, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and join our community to find out more. 4. Dry skin and hair loss. Dry skin and hair loss are two common symptoms that many people can attribute to external factors, such as the weather or personal care products. However, when these problems become persistent, they can be signs of an underlying condition, such as hypothyroidism. When the thyroid isn't working properly, the production of essential hormones is affected, which can result in noticeable changes in skin and hair health. The skin can become rough, flaky, and dehydrated, even with regular use of moisturizers. This is because the lack of thyroid hormones reduces the skin's ability to retain moisture, leading to dehydration and loss of elasticity. In addition, hair loss is another significant concern. Many people with hypothyroidism report thinning hair or loss in specific areas of the scalp. This can be especially distressing, as hair health is often linked to self-esteem and personal image. Hair loss occurs because thyroid hormones are essential for the hair growth cycle. When they are low, growth is affected, resulting in weaker and more brittle strands. It's important to note that these symptoms can be exacerbated by other factors, such as stress, poor diet, and hormonal changes. So, if you're experiencing dry skin and hair loss without a clear explanation, it could be a sign that your thyroid needs attention. 5. Constipation. Constipation is a common discomfort that can affect many people at some point, but when it becomes a frequent complaint, it could be a sign that something more serious is going on in your body, such as hypothyroidism. Although it is often attributed to dietary or lifestyle factors, persistent constipation can be one of the underlying symptoms of this condition. Hypothyroidism occurs when the thyroid gland doesn't produce enough hormones, resulting in a slower metabolism. This slowdown not only affects the way the body processes food and burns calories, but also impacts the digestive system. Intestinal motility, or the movement of the bowels, can be reduced, leading to difficulties in evacuating and the accumulation of feces. People who suffer from constipation due to hypothyroidism often describe a feeling of bloating and abdominal discomfort. They may feel that they are straining to evacuate, and this difficulty can lead to a cycle of frustration and discomfort. In addition, constipation can be accompanied by other symptoms such as abdominal pain, flatulence, and feeling full. Another complication of chronic constipation is that it can lead to hemorrhoids or anal fissures, which can cause additional pain and discomfort. This not only affects physical health, but can also impact on quality of life and emotional well-being. 6. Mood swings and depression. Mood swings and episodes of depression can be more than just emotional fluctuations. They can be signs of an underlying health problem, such as hypothyroidism. Although we often associate emotional fluctuations with stress or everyday life, it is essential to consider that thyroid function can play a significant role in mental health. The thyroid is responsible for producing hormones that influence various functions in the body, including metabolism, energy, and even emotional state. When the thyroid gland isn't working properly and doesn't produce enough hormones, the brain's chemical balance can be affected, leading to feelings of sadness, irritability, and apathy. These feelings can be accompanied by a lack of motivation and interest in previously pleasurable activities. Many people with hypothyroidism report increased anxiety and depression, which can make it difficult to carry out daily tasks and relate to others. In addition, mood swings can be confusing and unpredictable, making everyday life challenging. This not only affects emotional well-being, but can also impact physical health, as emotional stress can contribute to the development of other health conditions. 7. Difficulty concentrating and memory. Difficulty concentrating and memory problems are common complaints in a hectic world, but when they become frequent, they can be a sign that something more serious is going on. For many people, these difficulties can be a subtle but important symptom of hypothyroidism. When the thyroid doesn't produce enough hormones, the functioning of the brain can be affected, resulting in a feeling of mental fog. This fog can manifest itself as memory lapses, difficulty staying focused on tasks, or the feeling that thoughts are slowing down. This can be particularly frustrating, as a lack of mental clarity can interfere with daily activities and productivity, making it challenging to perform at work, study, or in social interactions. Identifying these symptoms is only the first step. Consulting a doctor is crucial for a correct diagnosis and appropriate treatment, as these symptoms may indicate hypothyroidism, which can affect physical and mental health. A doctor can carry out blood tests to assess thyroid hormone levels and, if necessary, start treatment, which can include medication and lifestyle changes. Regular medical follow-up is essential to monitor the effectiveness of the treatment and adjust dosages as necessary. Seeking professional help is essential to ensure your health and quality of life. Don't hesitate to consult a doctor if you notice any of these symptoms. What about you? Have you ever had any of these silent symptoms and then discovered that it was actually thyroid-related? If you think this content has helped you in any way, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a friend who needs to know. Thanks for watching.